Hey, what's up, you guys? We are back for another episode of Pardon My Success. I am currently on set for a modeling shoot for TubeScience. It is a company that I started doing some shoots for, over a year ago. This is like my 5th shoot at this studio, which is really funny because everyone keeps asking me if I've been here before and like if I know what's happening, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I know where everything is. Thank you. So I'm gonna take you guys around and give you a little tour of the TubeScience studios, and I hope you enjoy. Also, the shoot I'm doing today is for Hims, the brand. I don't know if you've heard of them, but it's actually really funny. The reason I thought it might be fun to take you guys along today is because I booked the shoot specifically because of the podcast. Thank you, Pardon My Success. I'm shooting a fake podcast today for Hims along with my own real podcast. They saw my pod, they saw PMS, and they thought I'd be great. So literally yesterday they were like, hey, can we book you for this project? And I was like, sure, I'm available. And so here we are. Woo, let's do it. So first off, we have the dressing room. This like cool soda stream bevy machine thing that makes sparkling waters of different flavors. I got myself some Fruit Loops to prep for the shoot. Also, another fun thing in my dressing room, I have my own bathroom, which is so cute and fun. And I even have a secret view into the studio over here. Oh, is this my fake podcast studio? Your fake podcast. Oh my God. Wait, stop. I wish I had this for my real podcast studio. You don't see. Yeah. Well. So pink is my color, and I love my little fake podcast space. This is for my actual podcast about my fake podcast.
Are you for real? I'm so for real.
She's so for real.
Okay, cool. Love it.
We're in seat.
Action.
Stop. I will literally send you the link right now, and you can start today.
Cut. Loved it. That was it.
Amazing.
Get ready, it's the new edition. Your favorite morning meditation. Hey, it's me, pardon my success. I'm a hot mess. Pardon my success.
Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pardon My Success. I am here today in just Zach's apartment with my new microphone because I have a lot of new updates. As you saw in the earlier part of this episode, I was at TubeScience this past week. I actually have been doing a lot of different modeling shoots for TubeScience, so that's been really exciting. How do I put this? My boss and I have decided that my boss that I've mentioned, we talked and decided that it was time for me to go off and spread my artistic wings and commit to this artist path and like really just try to make this thing happen. I've basically been able to fully sustain myself now as like a living human being in Los Angeles on all of my freelance and modeling income. That's the word. It's funny to think like, okay, I'm doing the do in the know, the entertainment network. We are having a talent show on Friday the 22nd. I'm so excited. And I will be performing Nice to Me for the very first time. And I'm like really nervous, but very excited. I ordered a little costume and I'm going to wear my super fun, super high go-go boots. And I can't wait. Me and Zach are moving in together. Crazy talk. I know we're trying to figure out all the logistical aspects of that. Fingers crossed, hoping to try to maybe transfer into a different apartment in his building that's a little bit bigger so that Wasabi and Bear can all be here together, because that is my favorite thing. That is my dream. That is my home. All right. Anyway, this week, my artist spotlight, you've already met her and we've spoken about him. Claire Cummings, my bestie for the Rusty from LA, who we used to carpool together to work. Today, I asked her to come on because she now works at TubeScience, the location that I just was giving you a whole little tour of. Yeah, she is a casting director, and I'll let her talk a little bit more about how that all came to be and like where we are now. And Claire is lovely, and she's a casting director. And Roman is her boyfriend, who is one of my childhood friends. I have known him since I literally was like 7 years old. So get excited for that. I love you all. Claire Cummings, welcome to Pardon My Success. Welcome back, might I say. Actually, she's been here before. She's seasoned. How are things?
Good. I feel like very different since the last time I was on Pardon My Success.
We are so excited to have Claire on today because this episode has been all about TubeScience. So, Claire, how did you hear about TubeScience?
So I listened to a Pardon My Success episode, like might have been like the 4th or the 5th.
It was the fourth episode ever. You're correct.
There you go. I don't know how I remember that. So May had interviewed Clarissa, a casting director at TubeScience, and then I watched that episode and was like, oh my God. And I like listened to her talk about what she does, and I was like, I want to do that. And it's a remote job, and I'm in Ohio. So I was like, how do I do this? Basically, May ended up connecting me with Clarissa, and one thing kind of led to another. And in May of 2024, I ended up getting a contract position as a casting associate at TubeScience.
Yay! Which is incredible. We love.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, literally the point of Pardon My Success. If you utilize the pod, you too can meet creative people, network, connect, and it might lead to something.
You might get a job. You never know. Contact me.
Yeah.
So what has it been like being a casting director? Is it everything you hoped and dreamed?
Yes, actually it is very fun. I love it. One of my favorite parts of it is being able to basically make somebody's day, you know? Because so many people are out here applying on all these sites, casting networks, backstage, all of this, and we're all just trying to get noticed. We're all just trying to get a job. We're all just trying to make money. And to be that person that can send that email and be like, hey, you're booked, you got the job, is like a little burst of serotonin in my brain, because being talent as well, being on the other side, I know what that feels like. So that's my favorite part.
Oh, well, I was going to say, you have been doing some acting since being back in Ohio. Well, you did obviously here in LA. She was in the Weird Al movie. Was it the Weird Al movie? Just right behind him. Sitting right behind him. And then, but since you've been in Ohio, you have been on a show. Say more.
Okay, yes ma'am, I have. It is a show called Ace of Spades, and it's on Tubi. Essentially what ended up happening with this is I was working at Tri Health, and it's a hospital for those of you that don't know. And basically one of my coworkers there was like, hey, like there's a independent production company here, and they shoot this show, Ace of Spades, on Tubi. You should try out, you should audition, because we're shooting the 3rd season. And I was like, okay. So being in Ohio, this isn't an opportunity that comes along often, so I auditioned, ended up getting the part, and I was a recurring character in season 3, and I was a Detective Kelly.
Detective Kelly, she's so cute. Wait, which is also crazy. I didn't realize it was because of Tri-Health. And like, you were so sad about, well, not sad. I feel bad because your mom works there. But like, it wasn't a production job. It wasn't what you wanted.
No, it's not. It was not what I wanted. I did it because I needed something. It led to another thing that I actually want to do. So,
which is amazing. You never know. You never know where life could take you. Even if you think you're in the wrong place, it could be the exact right place at the right time.
Exactly.
Look at what happened. But that's amazing. So yeah, I was gonna ask, how has like your like thoughts on the process, the casting process specifically, kind of changed since being like on the other side and being both casting and acting? Like, what's that experience like?
Yes, good question. So I think something that has stood out to me overall being on the other side is when you apply, say on casting networks, putting like a little blurb of information, like almost like pitching yourself, is actually not going to catch the attention of a casting director. At least in this field, I would say pay super, super close attention at what they're asking for, what the submission requests are, and give them exactly that. Or if it's a long list and you're like, I don't have time for this, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get like hear anything, I don't have time for this, look through the list and pick out, okay, what would be the most important thing on that list for them to be able to see something in me and be like, hey, I want to request more from you. Because So oftentimes when you apply on like casting networks or any other platforms, if you just send in a submission and it's just your face, or it's like a blurb like, I was in this, this, and this, we're like, I can do nothing with that. And I feel bad because it's like, some people I look at and I'm like, I feel like you'd be good, but I can't do anything with what you sent me and I have to move on because I don't have time. So I would say, like, to sum that up, look at what they're asking for. If you can send what they're asking for, send it. If it's too much and you're like, this is too much, pick out the most important thing to be able to showcase yourself. And that would be my advice.
Like, what do you mean by the most important thing? Like in the video that you're self-taping, if it asks for like a bunch of stuff, or if they're asking for like, I don't know, help.
No, I know what you mean. So
clarify,
like,
please.
If like, let's say like they're like, okay, send these things in your submission. And they said, okay, I need recent selfies. I need photos of your hands. I need photos of your kitchen. I need a self-tape. I need all of these social media links. And it's this list like that, like items that are separate forms of media, kind of stuff like that. Like, if you're like, okay, I can't, this is a lot, be like, okay, you know what? They're looking for people that are just like really good at talking to camera. Let me just film a 1-minute clip being like super like upbeat and just talking, and that can be the thing I send in. Because if, you know, you sent in the photos of your bathroom, great, but what do we know about you? You know what does that kind of make sense? Like, picking the most important thing if it's a long list of things. It's like,
okay. Prioritize. I think that's very good advice. Okay. Yeah, because I've definitely received, I know, you know, that I have received submissions that I've been like, I literally do not have time to send you all 50 of these things and find a friend and have them send all 50 of these things as well, unfortunately. But it's like, if you can send just a few things and be like, if you need more, let me know. I think that's great.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, love that. Do you think you'll ever move back to LA?
Oh, good question. I think that it's definitely on the table. I think that I loved it there. I see myself maybe returning someday, and if it's not like full-time living there, maybe living there just part of the year. I don't know. That's always kind of been my dream, to like be able to like live there like 6 months out of the year or something. Yeah. I see myself just being involved and being there in some capacity. I don't know how and when yet, but that's a complicated way to answer that. But I think the short answer is probably maybe.
Maybe, and some of the time.
Yes, maybe some of the time.
I accept. Alrighty, and my last question for just you: how is Roman?
Oh, how is he?
How is he?
He's looking at me right now. Should he evacuate the premises?
No. Give us your perspective, because last time we literally made him leave the state before we could do our podcast about him.
That's true, we did.
Like, now that he's there, what are our thoughts?
I guess the time that we spoke last, it had only been like a couple months, and now we have been together for a little over a year. Yes, a little over a year. He's in a full thing over there looking at me.
Wait, yeah, okay. We can bring him in after you're done with this.
Okay, but yeah, no, and like honestly, it's been really fun because I have friends in Chicago, and so I get to come see them, and he also now has friends in Cincinnati, which he didn't at the time, and so it's really cool because he can see them. So it honestly has been like pretty easy going back and forth, but it does get a little bit tolling because we've been doing it now for quite some time.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, Chicago's fun, so it's a fun place to visit, so.
Heck yeah. Amazing. Okay, well, let's bring him in. The man, the myth, the legend.
Okay, Roman, you can come on in. He's been wait, wait, come here. May, I was not expecting this. Okay, wait, put this
I'm screaming.
Down. Come on, sit.
Claire, you didn't get the memo? We were wearing helmets today.
I didn't get the dang memo. No, I didn't. I feel really left out now.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just Roman in the costume. Roman, find yourself a chair, please. Hello, my lovelies. Roman Lipinski.
We've also got Reggie.
Reggie!
Hi,
Oh my God. Wow. Iconic. Amazing.
Doesn't like the
Thank you.
helmet.
Wow.
We're all here together.
Oh my God, the whole family. It's such an honor to have everyone here today. Roman, you have been spoken about, but never directly to on this podcast, which is hilarious because I have known you for so long, so many years. So, okay, what are your top 3 favorite things about the other person?
Wow.
Should I go first?
I love Claire's creativity, her spontaneity. I think that's the word.
That's spontaneity. Continue.
That's the word. Nailed it. And I just absolutely love her addiction to tiny, cute little things.
Yeah, we do love tiny, cute things.
May is
Yeah.
also an
Lots
addict
of
to
tiny
tiny.
They're like the little squishy things.
Yeah,
I love those
tiny,
too.
squishy things. I have so many.
I'm like,
Yes,
Yeah.
this was how me and May heavily bonded.
Just Claire, your turn.
Okay, so I would say my top 3 are number 1, how genuine he is. You just show up as yourself, and you're just kind of like, if people don't accept that, then you are unbothered. And
I showed up as a Roman soldier.
and you were unbothered.
That is who you are.
You show up as you are, and I think that is it's just a very attractive trait. Your kindness. You think about other people, you care about other people, and you're empathetic, and you like genuinely care, and you are upset if they're upset. So I'd say your heart. And lastly, how you just are extremely fun-loving. Like, for example, like I wanted to do a whole photo shoot just for fun, and he was like, yes, I'm gonna do that with you, and we had this whole photo shoot, and it was like, he's just open to stuff and to having fun. So
Yay. Aw. That was so cute. I loved that.
now
Thank you.
I'm like blushing.
yeah, no, he got all uncomfy and twitchy as I was talking.
I know. That was actually like kind of my favorite part about this question was seeing and
watching me
watching how
squirm.
uncomfortable Roman was the entire time. It like kind of
Perfect.
brought me a lot of joy of him just being like,
That's why I just dove right in. I'm like, all right, let's just go.
Because I also love that he gets all like this when you compliment him. So,
he's such a little golden retriever baby.
Mm-hmm.
Little nugget.
little nugget.
That's
So
him.
I want to talk about the photo shoot too, because like, to me it was just such a like, no duh, let's do that. That's so fun. Everyone asked me like, why did you do a photo shoot? And I'm like, for fun, and that blows their minds. Like,
It wouldn't if you were in LA.
Not in LA. That's a normal.
normal
Thing.
activity.
Here-
But I didn't even know that. I was like, sure.
So, Roman, tell us a little about your creative pursuits and your streaming career.
Oh yeah, streaming career. So I have a full-time job, and it's not the most creative pursuit.
Isn't
out
it
there.
spreadsheets?
Mostly spreadsheets and
Numbers.
drawing red boxes around things.
Red boxes. And he has a master's degree in business.
Smart.
Streaming thing was just something fun because I like to play games with my friends, and this is my microphone. We're using my ring light, my camera. It's so fun. It's been really just fun streaming and having people watch and just care a little bit. And I'm not sitting here thinking, oh, I'm going to become the next big Twitch streamer guy. But if I just have a couple people tuning in and like rooting for me, or just wanting to sit there like while they're working late on doing something, like that's perfect. Like, believe it or not, some of my coworkers actually watch it.
Aw, that's so cute. When do you stream?
Usually after work, so usually from Central Time around 7 to 9 p.m. on average. Weekdays, 7 to 9.
7 to 9 Central. For my Pacific folks, that's 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
So you too could tune in
You
to
too
Roman.
could-
And what is your channel called?
Yeah, drop it. Let's go.
It's called Rolly Pins.
Last Layer Skin.
Great work, guys. ROLIPINS. It's super easy. I want to make it easy to remember and easy to spell.
It's also his Insta.
My helmet
I know.
actually sits back there, just adds to the allure, the brand.
The aesthetic,
And
the vibes.
Claire actually helped me design a good backdrop for my thing. So I have my little picture with me in there.
It's so
Sometimes Reggie's
cute.
back there.
He's in
She
there
showed
too.
me it.
So it was just like a cool thing we made on Canva together. We just
Yeah.
like got
Oh,
on a
that's so
FaceTime
wholesome.
one night and then just made it together. It was super fun.
That's so tender. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Send me that so I can pub you, and I'll put links and things, and
Yes.
that'll be really
Wow.
cute.
What a treat.
Anytime. All right. My last official question for you guys. What has been the most fun creative process that you guys have done in like the efforts of the long distance relationship?
I mean, we do like the cute FaceTime dates where, you know, watch a movie together at the same time
Aw,
and try to
that's
have
tender.
like a date night far away, and like we tried to eat dinner together, but then that never worked. We always say dinner different times. But
Do
we
you
tried
join
to,
his stream?
I do watch
She does
it.
watch it. It's so funny.
I do. I'm supportive.
She doesn't chat though. She needs to work
I
on
do
that.
chat.
Can you have her
it.
join? Can you put her into the stream?
I
Can
wanna
she
be in
stream
the
with
stream.
you?
Maybe in the stream. I think there's a way
Because
to
that would
do
be
it.
kind of cute.
That'd be
Where
so-
it's like, Claire, what if you became a gamer girl? And like from
Game?
far away, you guys could like stream together for
That'd be
those 2
perfect.
hours a night?
Gosh,
That would be-
Claire plays Minecraft, guys.
I don't really, but he tried.
What
to
if
get
you
me to
like,
play.
Claire,
She
you
has
would
it
actually
downloaded
make
on her computer
so
right
much
now.
money if you just started streaming by yourself. But then together it would also be like, you know, but like you would probably make actually a lot of money together specifically as well, because Roman could like teach you how to do things. And like, that's a really cute, wholesome activity.
I agree.
Do that. I think you guys should start, like, I mean, it's just on Rolly Pins' channel where it's just like, oh my God, like once a week, Claire can come on and you have to like teach her how to do stuff.
Perfect.
See,
Yeah.
that'd be cute. We'd be a
Guys,
cute streamer
it'd be,
couple.
it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
That would be really cute. I want that to happen. I would join in for that.
I know. I got a couple ideas how we can
Thank
do that.
you.
So we'll make
Good.
it work.
Ah, thank God. So everybody, go follow both Claire and Roman, my lovely, lovely babies, my favorite people, my Midwestern folks. I miss you guys. Please come hang out with me soon. And Reggie is also there. He is an icon. And I love you all. And I will see you guys next week.
Pardon my UPMS, pardon my success. Pardon my success. Pardon my success. Pardon my UPMS.
Are you PMSing?